rural places, not densely populated usually, because you would have already had services to there because the demand would have met the supply, right? So if you have not getting FCC dollars and you can't use that as your match and you don't have users paying fees, who is going to provide that match?
Mm-hmm. That's the
question.
question.
So we've got, in the state, we have 4 internet providers, and this is my fastest internet on 4G phone. It's all centered in Delta. I got 0.5 and 1 at my house.
Sure.
Am I supposed to get RVIG and get each of these companies to say, we're with you, we'll help you, or are we just supposed to hustle them to write an application, or is somebody else writing that? Who's applying for the money?
And there again, there's where Blandon has been a great asset. That's a good starting step where people can come to Blandon and they can help look at the players in the field and what grants are available. And it sounds like you should start with a feasibility study and take to gather the numbers. Because there's a process. That's the other thing that people get very frustrated with. I mean, just to do an engineering study.
It's cutthroat too. As soon as there's a project,
They,
charter drops.
exactly. So there's a lot of challenges that make it difficult for us to reach those last miles. But I think the fact that we're all here at the table knows we get it. We live here. We are friends with people who don't have broadband, and we hear it every day. So we have to get to work. But luckily, in my service territory, we do have fiber to the home. We took a huge gamble. Our board of directors had the foresight to say, we got to replace this anyway. It's kind of like, do I pour another can of stop leak in, or do I just get a new radiator? So we got the radiator and put it in, and now we're at a point where we're able to start to show how that can be utilized for economic development, for telehealth, for aging in place, for flipped classrooms. We were nominated as a smart rural community, and I think what we're trying to do and why we keep coming back to the table, even though we got ours, we really see the value for the whole state. And especially for Region 5, because we're loyal to that, but, to be competitive. So much of what the state has to offer, we've got, our arts and our agriculture and all of these different things that just benefit so much. So that's why we're at the table, and we're actually starting to experiment now, and we've got great data collectors who can help to make the case for, now that once you have it, here's what you can do with it. And then people can go to, there's all sorts of funders out there. There's the E-rate in the FCC. There's, healthcare in FCC. There's USDA has pots of money. Sorting through it all and figuring out which is your best is kind of tricky. I mean, we've got 2 lists